What is going on, everybody? Browns Gratification here, and today we're going to be talking about the matchup Cleveland Browns versus the Pittsburgh Steelers. Now, before we get started, injury report. So, players that are questionable are Baker Mayfield with his chest/ribs, OBJ with an illness, Jarvis Landry hips and ribs, Jamie Gillen left groin, Larry Ogunjobi abdomen, and Olivier Vernon groin. Now, the people that are for sure out are Carl Joseph with a hamstring, Ronnie Harris with a concussion, Wyatt Teller with a calf, and then Jacob Phillips with a knee. Now, it was said by Stefanski that Baker and OBJ are leaning towards a good direction of playing. I would hope Jamie Gillen plays. I forgot what does he kick with his left? I think he kicks with his right, so that would help a little bit, but who knows. Hopefully Ogunjobi can play with us, and also Olivier Vernon. He played really good last game, so that'd be nice. And Jarvis. I hope everybody plays, but we don't want them to get hurt even more. So let's talk about this Steelers team, specifically their defense. It was the Philadelphia Eagles game where Miles Sanders, running back for the Eagles, had like a 72 or 3 yard run, which bumped the Pittsburgh Steelers from the number one run defense to the number 2 run defense. So they're really good at stopping the run. I mean, besides that 70-yard play. The problem with them is they're really good in coverage. No one could get open, but against the Eagles, they over blitzed, and Carson Wentz, whenever they over blitzed, torched them up. They've blitzed a lot though for having a good D line, which is kind of interesting. But I mean, T.J. Watt 4.5 sacks, Bud Dupree with 3 sacks, Stephon Tuitt with 3.5 sacks, Mike Hilton with 3 sacks, and Mike Hilton's a corner too, so that's crazy. I mean, their secondary, of course, you have Minka Fitzpatrick, who's always scary. You have Joe Hayden, Mike Hilton, still playing at a good level. Their defense is so good. That D line, like I said, is for sure top five. I mean, wherever you want to put them, for sure top five though. Cameron Hayward, T.J. Watt, Stephon Tuitt. Yeah, they've played together for a while, for a couple of years now. They're gelled. Chemistry with us. I think we're still, frankly, a new team, so chemistry isn't all the way there, but it's definitely better from last year. But the Pittsburgh Steelers, I mean, they're on lock. They're 4-0. We're 4-1. Gonna be interesting to see what happens. Offensively, though, now with running, Dearness Johnson, Kareem Hunt, obviously, they didn't run a lot. We did have over 100 something rushing yards with against the Indianapolis Colts. But I think this Steelers defense is a lot more scarier, to be honest. Now, we saw Baker Mayfield when, 2 interceptions, which were just 2 bad interceptions. Granted, the second one was, he got hit from behind, but still, it was, tuck it or just don't throw it. The first one was atrocious. If we could run, which hopefully we can, we're going to win this game. Running to the right side would definitely be a lot better, just because Jedrick Wills is not a good run blocker in his career right now. He's a great pass blocker. He's like a 77 pass blocking grade. Run blocking, not very good. That's why, we always, unfortunately, Wyatt Teller out, but we always have, if we're going to run to the left for the most part, we're going to have Wyatt Teller pull and then block ahead of the running back. Just because, Jedrick Wills, right now, he can't do that very good. Jack Conklin, though, is one of the best run blocking right tackles in the league, so we run to the right most of the time, which makes more sense. Honestly, this defense is, it's not great. We're gonna have Sheldrick Redwine start at strong safety, Andrew Sendejo at free safety, so that's gonna be a little interesting. I I see a scenario where Ben Roethlisberger just picks us apart the whole time. Good thing is though, besides our 2 safeties, even Sheldrick Redwine's playing pretty good this season. We're decent. We've gotten a lot better in coverage, especially with our linebackers. So much better from weeks 1 and 2. They've improved constantly, which I like to see. Terence Mitchell and Denzel Ward. I didn't expect Terence Mitchell to play this good. I knew he was going to be, good as a good third string corner. At least I thought he was going to be third string corner. Greedy Williams was put on IR. So Denzel Ward and Terence Mitchell, one of the best cornerback duos in the league right now. Statistically. So that's going to be nice to see. We have Juju Smith-Schuster to watch out for. Claypool, who had 4 touchdowns last week, we have to watch out for. I'm assuming we're having Denzel Ward on Juju Smith-Schuster because he's still the number one receiver. That's going to be interesting to see how that goes out. You know, now, of course, the elephant in the room from last year, the Myles Garrett, scenario with Mason Rudolph. That's going to be interesting to see. I think Myles Garrett is going to play mad, and I think he's going to get a couple hits on Ben Roethlisberger. Now, I'm sure both teams, they're aware of what happened last year. I think they know that they're not gonna play stupid. It might be a little physical, but I think the refs are gonna be on it. I don't think they're gonna take any crap, and they're gonna have, if it's, they're gonna warn people. They're gonna run both teams for sure. But I think Myles Garrett's gonna have a big day. I think he's gonna have 2 sacks, a forced fumble, maybe even an interception somehow. But it's gonna be nice to see Myles Garrett, get mad and just dominate like he is. After his rookie season, he's averaged a sack a game, which is crazy. He has 8 forced fumbles in 30 games, which is crazy. He is a top 15 player in the NFL, and I think he's gonna, solidify that against this Steelers team. Now, it's not gonna be the worst thing in the world if we lose. It's gonna suck, but it's not gonna be the worst thing in the world. After the Pittsburgh Steelers, let's check out the schedule here. I think we're going to beat the Pittsburgh Steelers. But anything could happen, obviously. After the Pittsburgh Steelers, we have the Bengals, which it's going to be a tough game, right? But I think we should win. Then we have the Raiders, and then Texans, who haven't been too great. So, yeah, going to be a good game to watch. Check it out. Watch that Myles Garrett matchup. Watch the O-line versus the D-line. That's going to be pretty interesting. Chris Hubbard didn't have a bad game. He's playing right guard, so hopefully he doesn't get too exposed, along with Jedrick Wills. But gonna be nice to watch. Thank you guys for watching. Like, favorite, subscribe, and go Browns.